This is Tosh. This is the one that threw me up against the wall and smelled my neck and said, "Are you serious or are you just playing with me?" And I said, "No, no, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious." Maybe he'll listen. Exactly. The first time that he kills somebody, he will have a blast. You hear his accent? He's a country boy. I know how to communicate. I'll make sure he plays. Yes. Use that country boy charm on him. That's what he understands. We'll let you go in and do the country boy work. A little dragon hatches. We better actually get to see a little dragon hatch. I'm going to be disappointed. Yeah, she's a very sturdy character.
Tosh, what are you doing?
Threatened to put him on the fridge.
I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh, doesn't matter. I can still look for clues.
See if she'll turn into a monster like Killiane's archdemon did. I
Oh,
have to
where's
figure
this fucking
out.
little baby dragon
I'm
then?
a dragon slayer.
Man, she's got some issues to work through, you know what I mean? Stop and think. Yes, but you're not alone, you're hurting. She got like some mommy issues she needs to work through and shit, you know?
Tosh.
Totally
I
understand,
know what
but
happened at Weishaupt shook you.
she's having
Stop.
some problems.
Just stop. I need to kill the dragon.
Why? What do you need to prove?
Wait. Look at that.
You see, that
Ropes.
only works with you because you're
Nari
short.
ropes.
How tall is
Non-Tom.
Mason?
They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra
See, she's having like issues with her own identity and
Gotta
stuff
be ready
like
to
that.
fight her. I'm a dragon
She need to
slayer.
figure that out. They need to figure that
Tosh.
out.
I'm a crappy
I'm also
Qunari.
short. I'm
I'm not really
5'1".
Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I
Hey,
have to
look,
be a
chill.
dragon slayer.
Chill. Man, they got a lot of stuff going on. I'm so sorry, and you are. We're doing this together. 6'5".
Tosh, listen to me. You are not blighted or ugly or wrong.
I
So
don't know
why do
how-
you think you are?
Tall
My
Mason
mother
is.
put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that?
Oh,
Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman? Is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Oh, Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But
oh, 5'10". Yeah, Grave could put him on the fridge. I used to be 5'2", but I'm definitely like starting
not
to
supposed
shrink
to
a little
breathe
bit.
fire.
So 5'1"
I'm
it
not supposed to
is.
feel like this.
Like 5'1 and a
What does she
half.
want me to be?
But if I say, yeah, I'm trying to smash everyone in the game, like man, woman, they, them, I don't care. I just want to see people, like, see if I can make them get it on, but it hasn't worked yet. So I feel like Tosh would smash me. Look at her, she's huge. Oh gosh, dang it. I gotta pick whether to keep her. Oh no, commit to an exclusive relationship. No, I don't want to do that. Oh no, I gotta break her heart or commit to an exclusive relationship. Why? Why are they doing this to me? This game is hating right now. Forego romance and urge Tosh to embrace Kunari culture. Forego romance and urge Tosh to embrace Ravani culture. I don't... Those are shitty choices. But I also don't want to commit to a relationship. Just say it's exclusive. I know, but I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? I'm scared to make this decision. My mother and grandmother are 4'10", so I'm a gremlin too. My father and brothers are all 6'2". I think everybody in my family is just like regular size. There's nobody like super tall. I mean, my brother's 6 foot. Um, does this mean we have to like get married or some shit? Because I'm not cool with that. And I don't want. This is dumb. This game is pissing me off right now. Just let me keep flirting with everybody. I wouldn't mind like foregoing the romance. I just don't want to tell Tosh to be one way or the other. I don't like that. I think I might Google it because I don't want to fuck up my game like I did with what's his face that's pissed off at me now. Let's see. Relationship. I don't need a romance guide. Ugh. So stupid. Everybody, instead of just telling me what the choices are, everybody's bitching about, it is. So, like, in the beginning, Lucanus, the guy who we, just helped go kill that blood maid or whatever. So in the beginning, I had to choose whether to go help him with his town. There was a blight there, or help another character in my party named Nev fight off a dragon in her hometown. And the build that I'm using, Nev is like better for my party. So I chose her so that, because I didn't know, you know what I mean, what that would mean. And ever since then, he's been hardened, which means he doesn't help the party if he fights with me. He only fights for himself. Like, there are certain storylines that were closed off to me because I did. So, I mean, your choices definitely drive the story and they matter. And I just want to make sure that because if I say I'm going to be exclusive with her and then I'm still fucking around with everybody else, that's not super cool, But I don't want to tell her not to be who they are either, or whatever. Let's see. I don't want to do this. Let's see. So if I choose to commit to her, will actually be in a relationship, and all other romantic pursuits will go back to their previous titles. They'll find more confidence to be themselves and invite. No, this is stupid. That's what I'm saying. This is why I'm not in a relationship in real life. I didn't want to do this. Yeah, you can't tie me down. Let's see. She's not a raging roaster, sir. She's beautiful. And that's a mohawk. No. I wish I could remember. Sorry, I'm just reading this. I don't want to cut off my relationships with everyone. And if I'm being honest, Tosh is just a little bit too immature for me. They have some things they need to figure out about themselves before they're in a committed relationship. So forget what she wants. I'm going to tell her that. Just forget what she wants. Because it's not about, I keep saying forget about your mom. Quote a cartoon from our childhood, ma'am. You were a disguise to look like human guys, but you're not a man. You're a chicken boo.
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravine for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
Amen, sister.
I want to
Don't tie yourself down for other people's fear.
I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Yeah.
Who is the
You
real
live your best
Tosh?
life.
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that...
Don't Native Americans too, like they have so many different words
Sounds like
for
a
like
good
all
start.
kinds of different genders or something?
Thanks.
Like not just male, female, but like they and like all
on.
kinds of other
Let's get out of here.
ones.
Sounds good.
Haven't they always? Oh, she still greatly approves. Okay, so I did break her heart a little bit by not being exclusive with her, but you ain't tying me down. Ooh, she got 2 skill points though. Let's use those. Look at her. All her skills are just fire, fire. Okay. What does she do again? The Dragon Heart, Dragon Fire Strike, Fortune's Favor, Fire Breath. Dragon Fire Strike. Okay. Offhand attack deals 50% additional damage. Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna apply bleeding. That's always good. Why can't I do that? Oh. There we go. There we go. What cartoon was that? You were disguised to look like human guys, but you're not a man, you're a chicken boo. Yeah, call it Two Spirit or something. I know they have always had like an in between, like, you know, male, female, and then at least one other like in between. But I think they have more than that. I think they like recognize, I mean, more than even like 3 genders or something. I personally, I don't know why it matters that much. You know what I mean? But this is definitely the character where everybody was just kind of like up in arms and blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure why they had to make their gender like a focus, like a whole focus for this character, because in my mind, I mean, it's a fantasy world, anything goes. So there could be dragon people, there could be non-binary people, there can be like everything in here without any explanation. But also maybe, you know, with me being like, I'm not non-binary, trans, anything like that. So maybe the representation matters. You know what I mean? Don't lie, you know exactly. Denzel, know exactly what. Hello, though. Thank you for stopping by. This is the first time you've chatted in my stream. Oh, you don't know what we're talking about? So I'm just talking about this character in here, Tosh. Like, they're the ones that was just like all the like controversy because they're like non-binary and it's part of like their story or whatever. And we just came to a part in the game where I had to make like a big choice as far as like our conversation and our relationship. So we were just talking about that. It's strange because that term is being thrown around, but some indigenous tribes are saying it's not a thing. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, and I do have like Native American friends that I could actually just ask. Um, it just hasn't been like, you know, something super critical that I needed to dig into because I just let people be themselves, period. It doesn't bother me either way. Um, oh, yeah, did she message you this morning? All right. Was that the end of that whole? I didn't get to see a baby dragon or nothing. That's crap. That's what I was here for. To talk about their issues. Fine. No baby dragon for me. Referring to Tosh as the baby dragon. Possibly. They definitely didn't mean a real baby dragon. What's over here? I forgot what this quest is over here. Hello.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
I mean, they use they and them, but it's like they say feminine, masculine to describe. I haven't been near a res in years since I moved to the lower 48. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's kind of for me, I had never been like a super, I guess, girly girl in the way, which I hate even saying that because I don't think like painting your nails and this and that is just necessarily super feminine, I guess. We decided what's feminine and what's masculine. And some days I wake up and I feel more traditionally like not super feminine, I guess. And some days I wake up, I mean, it's just like everything's on a scale and nothing is set in stone, and we're the ones who determine this is a girl thing, this is a guy thing, whatever. So I think let people live and do whatever makes them feel comfortable, and if it's not hurting you, and who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I figured she would too. I figured she would too. I know, I'm so glad you're here, Denzel. This is the first time you've been here. That's exciting. Okay. So I wasn't even paying attention what they asked me to do. Oh, these are new. Okay. Because this is where I'm at. It still seems like a long shot. I mean, it just started though. You know what I mean? You never know what it might turn into. Maybe it is just a friendly thing, but maybe it's not. You're only a week into it. That's too soon to know. Probably. I usually try to stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at noon, which I know is like a terrible time because everybody's usually at work. But in the evenings, I'm ready to like watch people in chat and not necessarily be like the streamer. Let's do this. Where did that go? We're already here. Might as well do this. What do you have to do if you mod? Do you have to like stay in there? Oh, excuse me, guy.
That cabin must be the physician. Flynn's mentor. Right. It's on the inside too. Oh no. We can still search it.
Yes, everybody meet everybody. 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. See, here's the thing. Because I'm just doing it, like, I was just sitting here one day. I played video games for like decades, right? And I was just sitting here looking at my PlayStation. I was like, I wonder how easy it is to stream. So I pushed the button, super easy, boom. So I don't necessarily, like, it'd be cool if it made like some kind of residual money or something, but I just do it to hang out with everybody. So I'm never going to be streaming from midnight to 6 a.m. Just can't do it. Everybody here knows how much I like my sleep. Did you hit it? Okay. Because I've read that like, you know, at night, super late, early in the morning, those times are like good, but
look for medical supplies.
I cannot even imagine. I would not be a very nice person if I was awake all night playing video games. I need my sleep.
There was a life here.
I'm a sleepy, sleepy girl. If you want to make money in your situation, any small viewer use stream elements sponsorship if you qualify. That's good to know. I'll have to look into that. So far, I've just been, like, I stream, I hang out with people, but I'll make like highlights and clips and stuff and share them on like YouTube, TikTok, places like that, because I know you can get other monies. Juicy said, ma'am needs her bedtime. I definitely do. About 10 or 11 o'clock, like, I'm done. I'm just done. I stayed awake for, let's say, try with strawberries. That's always a good idea. Ad revenue doesn't matter unless you're hitting hundreds. You need to put yourself out there on YouTube and such. Yeah, that's what I do. That's why I have a YouTube channel, because like really, especially if I do get to start school in January, like I'm not going to have a ton of time to just stream all the time, but as long as I still have content that's publishing when I'm not streaming, that helps. Like over the long haul. Mm-mm. So what did she say to you this morning, Denzel? Want to try with strawberries? I just read that. What am I doing with my life? Damn, lady. I'm sorry. Yikes. She didn't have a shot, did she? Well,
Too sick to move.
8 hours a month once you get affiliate to keep your payouts. Yeah, I can definitely do that. I think I still have a long way to go to hit affiliate though, because you have to have like, what, 50 subs or something like that. I'm in the 20s. I know, I do. I feel bad for Juicy because, like, I was over there. You've got it. Just apply. Oh, I do? Huh. 75 subs and an average of 3 views per stream. Here on Twitch, you mean, or on YouTube? Because I know YouTube is like way more complicated, so I'm not really focusing on it. I just keep publishing content. I think it's 50. I think it's 50 subscribers and then, or followers. I think it's like 50 followers and something, because I'll look at it every now and then, because like I said, it would be nice, you know what I mean? But if it doesn't happen, that's okay. I'm just kind of hanging out. I got it years ago when it was 20. Ugh, lucky. So my brother started streaming like years and years ago, but I was like, you know, an active parent, and I really just didn't have time for that shit. So, but he doesn't stream anymore. But I'm telling you, if I would have started back then, it would have been grand. I could have just played video games for a living. But that's okay. That's all right. Started on Mixer and just failed to carry over the community. I know, I feel bad for Juicy because I was in Estonia for 3 months and they were like 6 or 7 hours ahead of everybody. And just that 3 months, it was so hard to keep up with my family and friends in the United States. Like the time difference sucks so much because you're on completely opposite schedules. So while you're awake, they're sleeping and vice versa. And you only have like maybe 2 or 3 hours in between those times where you're even awake at the same time. And it feels lonely. It felt lonely for me, of course, because I'm here, so all my friends and family were here. But I imagine if you have like a big online community and like you're in 2 different countries, it is hard because you want to hang out with your friends, but man, there's something to be said for sleep for sure. You got it in August. I think I don't stream. I know that if I wanted to get more subs, I should stream at different times and probably other games, but I don't. It would be cool, but I don't care enough to change what's working for my schedule, if that makes sense. Physician's Notebook. Hell no, I'm not going to stream after midnight. I mean, how much money do you really make? Because if it's a lot of money, maybe I'll stream after midnight. But if it's just like minimal, you know what I mean, then I will keep sleeping. If you really wanted, I could show you out in the few hours, push you to the follow goal. Maybe. I think what I worry about is if I change my schedule to hit the hours that would get me to that goal quicker, they will be disappointed anyway because I'm not going to keep it up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to keep streaming after midnight or at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I got to be realistic. I wouldn't keep doing it. I'm fine with sleeping from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. most of the time. That's because you're still young, GC. I'm over 40 and like, if I don't sleep, I'm not really like, I'm not my best self. I'll just tell you that. To be honest, yeah. She could probably handle it. I can tell whenever she's done it too many nights in a row because she'll just like zonk out and nobody can like get a hold of her. Don't change your schedule, just the game follows. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've thought about it and I've dug into it like, a whole lot because, I've been on the internet for years, so I've dug around like statistics and this and that and what to do. And it's like, well, I could, you know what I mean? I really could. But I know I won't keep it up. So if all those followers are used to seeing me at midnight or 5 a.m. or whatever, they're going to be really pissed when I'm like, cool, I got my, affiliate. Now I'm going to go back to streaming in the daytime whenever I want. You can be the best streamer, but if you stream once a month, no one really cares. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just trying to like stay true to what I know I will do. And then from that content, from the streams, I'll make stuff to put up on YouTube and like I said, like Instagram, TikTok, and I just schedule it out so that way, if there happens to come a time where say I'm doing homework or like my class load is heavy and I can't necessarily do what I've been doing, then I still have content that is coming out, even though I'm not actually making it at the moment. You know what I mean? So trying to be consistent with it versus just like hurry up and get it done and then not do what my community expects me to do. Because that's not what I intended in the first place.
It describes a local plant grown as bloom. None here.
Taking care of me. I do care, but I know the time frame for you, Matthias, is a bit. I know it's so hard. Well, now what? Okay, let's go over here. Search for this physician. Because I know there are like different games that I could play that would attract a different audience, but like I don't want to play those games, you know what I mean? So it's like I read a lot on what you can do, and it's like, but do I really want to do those things? Not really. Okay, I think I gotta go this way. Oh, is there two? Ooh, I'll take that. How did I miss that? Oh, it's just investigate. That's how I missed it.
This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
Then the physician, Oscar, he was here. We need to keep looking.
I think it's 6 or 7 hours. Well, it's more from Matthias, I think, because he's 2 hours behind. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Like, play what you enjoy and what you want to play, so it doesn't feel like work. Because if I was trying to play, like, there are definitely some games that I like to play, and when I do play them, like, viewership is higher, the videos have more views on YouTube and stuff like that. But I try not to focus on it so much. Like, I glance at it, I look at stuff, but I try to just play what I want to play. Plus, I mean, like I said, I can't imagine that I would end up making so much money that I would be willing to sacrifice by streaming when I don't want to stream and playing games I don't want to play. I'm not going to get rich from it, and I know that, so I just want to enjoy it. Only exception to that, I would say sponsorship. Those are usually a few hours and you're done. But there's meta to it all. Well, and I mean, you guys have been doing it for way longer than I have, so I'm sure you have like plenty of tips and all kinds of stuff that would be super helpful. So I'll definitely take all the tips that I can get. Just know that if there's tips that I don't take, it's only because I know I won't keep up with it. So I know myself now, being like, you know, in my 40s, have my sleep schedule crazy so I could mod and play with my buddy in Norway. Yeah, that's a lot. For 2 hours and get like $40. What is Raid Shadow Legends? Is that like a shooter though? Because my goodness, I'm not good. Sorry, I don't really know what I was doing. I was trying to find that chest, but it's not working, so must not be available to me yet. If you don't know what it is, be happy. I guess it's not bad though, playing for a couple hours and getting like $40, even if you're not excited about the game.
Rona's bloom. Picked over.
It's
like
always so funny whenever we're watching
enough to grow back.
like movies or shows together on Discord. It's usually like Matthias, me, Juicy. Sometimes one of Matthias's people, Gnome, comes in, and Grave. But while it's happening, sometimes Juicy will fall asleep, sometimes Grave will fall asleep, and then they'll like wake up in the middle. So it's like you never know who's awake and asleep in the stream. Don't know that English word, meta. You know, I get more viewers when I'm playing like my little like indie games that I actually play a lot. Like I was playing before Halloween, I was playing Cult of the Lamb and what was it? Spirit Fair and Night in the Woods. And people actually watched me play that game quite a bit. And they get views on YouTube too, which is funny. Probably just because they're smaller games and like maybe a lot of people aren't making content for them. Live viewers have dropped while TikTok's users risen. Yeah, TikTok is huge. Huge. I was just looking at, I downloaded Streamlabs OBS for, just so I could stream Lockdown Protocol when we played it. Shit, excuse me. I didn't realize there was a fucking ogre over here. Okay. Took care of him. Bye-bye. What was it? Oh. What's this guy? What's he? Are there any more?
Well, anyway.
They're
Oh, there is
winter
one.
gods. Or they were. Or something.
I don't even remember how much his kick stolen views from Twitch. How sweet they fall asleep in stream and wake up in streams too. I know, it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? Me, I'll just like, when I'm sleepy, I'm like, okay, good night everybody, I'm gonna go to bed. But everybody's keeping such different hours that sometimes they'll fall asleep, sometimes they'll wake up. You should join us. It's fun. Like I said, we've been watching Spawn here lately, but we only have like one more day for that. Here soon, we're going to watch No Country for Old Men. I tested out streaming last night to see if I could stream my Max app so that way we can all watch the Dune series together that's coming up. It's a lot of fun.
And plans.
The missing wardens were meeting here.
Movies and TV with friends.
He's gone. He's drawn to the tree.
Wonder what he saw that we don't.
If his calling was close, maybe it did look beautiful. We'll tell the wardens.
Where did the ogre go? You should absolutely come and join us when we watch TV and movies together. I'm totally down to watch The Last of Us. I loved it. And like I said, they're getting ready to release season 2, so I'm down to rewatch the first one because I've watched a lot of shit in between. Denzel, we just hang out in Graves' server and we watch movies and shit together.
Dog spawn.
It's fun. We should come. It's a good time.
There's a body.
Killed.
We have been rewatching, I don't know if you remember it, but there was a series on HBO like 20 years ago, the Spawn, the Todd McFarlane's Spawn animated series we've been watching. Do you? Well, Mason could come too.
His bag. Rona's bloom.
You host them all the time.
This
What do
was the
you
position, Oscar.
What do you stream, Denzel?
The supplies back. Get the village some help and Flynn some answers.
Okay. So I think I'm done in this area. Hey, what's this? Oh, go to the Lost Village. Well, I'll do that one before I return. Stream very rarely, kind of slowed down and started modding instead. Yeah, I don't really know anything about streaming, honestly. We were talking about watching the new Dune series that's coming on. And so last night I tested it out just to see if I could stream Max in there, and I could. What's happening here?
Bring them
Excuse
down
me,
and we'll
no.
clear a path.
Don't press Harding.
This place is really blighted, isn't it? Shit all over the place. Is that anything down here? Yes.
I remember that voice. It's the mayor from Demetta's Crossing.
Oh, fuck that mayor. He sold his town out. That's how I met him and had no clue I was in his clan. That's funny. He's better because you invited me. Where's this one? Where are you at? Where do you end? Oh, there you are. I'm excited because it's gonna be fun, but man, this is rough. Rough. I told Kulani that our stream was still up, so she went back and watched it because I wanted her to see how much time I actually spent hiding. Hold on, there's treasures that I'm missing, and I need them. I know, that's what I'm saying, like, I just couldn't figure out what to do because I was too stressed trying to just not die or find a weapon or like, ugh. A game hasn't stressed me out like that for a while. She just saying, yeah, Kulani's been practicing. I have not. I have not. I didn't even know that you could practice until I saw her practicing them. And I was like, oh. Okay. Did I get all the treasure in here? I think I did. Oh, hi. What are you doing here, asshole?
It's only Julius now. You freed me from the blight again.
Yeah, we
got
did.
hit
You're
by
welcome.
Darkspawn. Julius pulled us out. He got us stuck, but we're alive thanks to him.
I couldn't watch someone make a choice they'd regret.
Well,
I'll get Beckett and the
good.
others back to
Glad he
Lavender.
did some good with his life.
Rook, thank you.
They are good. Juicy, man, Juicy and Jackie will just go about their business completing tasks no matter what's happening. And I don't know how they do that, because as soon as I would be even trying to do something and I would hear like guns go off or something, I just immediately stop, because I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do now? Like, I don't have a weapon. I don't know where to go. What am I supposed to do? So I would just stand there and like listen to gunshots, and I'm like, ugh. Should I run and hide? That's a cool shield. I know, isn't it? It's like a little seashell sunburst thing going on. It's either Graves shooting us or Matthias blowing us up. Yeah, with his C4. Do you remember when I found, oh my gosh, I found the detonator, but I didn't have the C4 and I didn't know how it all worked. So I just threw the detonator at somebody. It didn't do anything. But I was like, oh, okay.